Hey everybody, I'd like to talk to you a moment about when you start a business, you can't isolate yourself. If you isolate your business, it'll never grow, it'll never be successful. So what you need to do is make connections with people and other businesses. That way, as they become successful, they help you become successful, and vice versa. And also, don't forget people who supported you along the way. People who did so much as maybe give you advice or financially helped you to start your business. You can show your gratitude by either paying it forward or even sending a thank you card out. Here at Smelly Guys, we want to show appreciation to somebody who helped me open my eyes to financial freedom. Frank. We're going to make Frank an honorary Smelly Guy. If you watched a few of our episodes, you probably heard us talk about this guy, Frank. Well, I would love for you to meet him. And as I speak right now, I'm actually on my way to go to one of his seminars. The cool thing is you don't have to wait until I get to the seminar. That's right. I'd like to introduce a fellow entrepreneur, author, mentor, and close friend, Frank.
Hey Jacob, thanks for the kind introduction. Yes, my name is Frank, and I'm the author of the American Dream Declassified. Now, the American Dream Declassified, I just set out to uncover, to find out why some people are doing so well, or some people do so well in the American economy, whilst the vast majority simply struggle to make ends meet. The results of the research honestly shocked me to my bone. I couldn't believe for 100 years that it was really not that complicated to create wealth, which is what the wealthy, folks do, and live the American dream. It wasn't, it's not complicated at all. And the findings, every part of it is what is documented in the book. So I'll strongly, recommend it to everyone, listening right now. Whether, for yourself, you can buy it for, people you love, your kids, and your friends. It could be a gift item. It's opening the door to to have them think, act, and just basically do the same thing that wealthy folks did to become wealthy. Same thing, nothing different. Now, like I said, the results of my research, was a shock to me, because I discovered it's not really that complicated to create wealth and live the American dream. And here's why. See, most people agree that education is the key to success. The problem is, what kind of education lead to what kind of success? If you want to be a doctor, if you see a doctor, oh yeah, I want to be a doctor, well, then you have to attend medical school. So you will be given the education, training, all the tools, so that you will be successful in delivering medical services, treating patients. You'll be much more successful with that education than somebody who doesn't have any of that education. So basically, anything you want to be successful in doing, you require education for that. None of that also guarantees that you are going to be financially successful. Financial success, just like any other endeavor, requires financial education. That's right. Just by being a nurse doesn't guarantee that you are going to be successful financially as well. To be successful financially, you require financial education. The problem is, or the question is, what is financial education? Because, there's a lot of programs, seminars out there teaching this, telling folks this and that, maybe basically, if you save everything you're making, if you maybe put 30% down, this, you buy Roth IRA, this and that, that is supposed to be financial education. Here is the problem. That is not financial education. That is called poverty management training. Let's say you're making $30,000 a year, or maybe $20,000, and you attend one of those seminars and teach you, oh yeah, give me what you're making, you can put 30% down, buy this, max out your, Roth IRA, max out your 401k, this and that, and with, maybe put this percentage towards your house, get it paid off in, say, 10 years, 15 years, pay off your credit card, cut them out, this and that. And if you succeed in doing that, they think then you are financially successful. Just think about it. You make $30,000 a year. Even if you succeed in saving everything and with interest, let's say it bumps, you up to $35,000, with interest and everything. Does it really make you successful just like you see wealthy people? Does it make you wealthy? If it doesn't, then what was the point? Financial education in a nutshell is about learning how wealthy people became wealthy, what they did to become wealthy. That's what because like I said earlier, if you want to be a doctor, you learn how doctors become doctors, and that is they go to medical school to learn all those things. If you want to be successful financially, if you want to be wealthy, you have to learn what wealthy people do, how they became wealthy. That's all there is to it. And by definition, to become wealthy means you have to have wealth. Now, financial education is not about learning how to manage your money. It's about learning how to create money. Everything that the wealthy, the way, the mindset, how they see things, how they react to things, how they react to situations, what they do is that is financial education, and that is all documented in the American Dream Declassified. Most people agree it's better to teach people how to fish than to simply provide a fish. But then you realize, well, there are two people fishing here. Basically, two people trying to make a living. There are those who actually fish, and there's everybody else just helping them do it. Just think about it this way. When you work at a nursing, let's say you are a nurse, you work at a nursing home. The owner of the nursing home is actually the one fishing. You, the nurse, you're just helping the owner do it. That's what it means. And regardless of how bountiful the fish is, you only get your paycheck. Usually not, just quite small. Which is why, most people keep struggling. Because they think they are fishing. They think they are earning a living. When in fact, they're just helping other people do it. and just getting a little portion of it. Usually not enough. So this, the American Dream Declassified. Actually, I have a copy here. Yeah, the American Dream Declassified. Just get your copy. It will teach you how to be the one fishing, not necessarily the one just helping other people fish and just getting, tiny little bit, regardless of the effort you put in. You just, they're just responsible to you for the paycheck, you sign up for, regardless of the effort you put in. That's all you're gonna get. Yeah, like I said, I would strongly recommend, if you want to be the one fishing rather than just spend all your life helping the ones fishing, I would strongly recommend you get a book, and make sure you get copies for your kids and have them reread it. Just go back to it, reread it, every now and then. Just get back to it, because it for one thing, it will motivate you. It has a lot of motivational stuff in it, and educate you so that you move into action. And the book's been out for, I would say, close to probably maybe 2 months. But the buzz the book is generating is just mind-blowing to me. You have all these journalists wanting to interview me. I did an interview yesterday morning just before going to work. I said, I only have a couple of minutes. Well, he said, well, I can take so I ended up sitting down with him, and even he himself, this journalist I talked to, he felt educated too. Why? Because he too worked for a paycheck, and that interview just opened his mind to other possibilities as well. And that's the point. You could be a nurse, you could be a doctor, you could be whatever you want to be, but like I said, you don't want to spend all your life just helping other people fish, just helping other people create or generate wealth. And what do you get out of it? Just financial struggles. You don't want to spend all your life doing it. So, and it doesn't necessarily mean you have to quit your job and start doing this, and no, that's not what it means. It just means create assets. If you don't have money, if you have money, then buy assets. If you don't have money, then create some. Right now, even when I'm sleeping, the book is still being sold around the world. Whilst I sleep, because it's daytime somewhere, or somebody's on his computer buying it, loading it on their tablet, this and that, or buying a physical book. It's being sold. So that's what an asset is. But everybody, don't have to have, because people have different interests, this and that. Different talents, different, stuff. But the key thing is to open your mind to think the same way wealthy folks think, and act the same way, so that you maximize the benefit of your effort. What I mean is so that you be the one fishing, and not just spend all your life helping other people create and amass wealth whilst you struggle. That's what it means. So I would recommend get a book. It's called The American Dream Declassified, and you can get it from so many websites, anywhere books are sold, actually. Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble, Google Books. Just name it. Just Google the title, and you'll find all kind of outlets, to get it from. All right, and just spread the word. It's written It's very, very simple to read. Smelly Guys is an amazing. I personally, when Jacob offered me an honorary, partnership in the company, I was ecstatic because one, the product is awesome. I haven't seen anything like that on the market at this point. There's nothing out there at this point, and that was his creation. And of course, with Jeff and Brian, that was their creation, and they just brought me in as an honorary, partner, which I truly appreciate that, Dave. And anybody that comes into, anybody that tried on, is just it just blew their mind. How come nobody has done it? But that's the point. There's a lot of opportunities that people can take, to maximize the benefit of their hard work. Because Smelly Guys is going to be reaping the benefit, the maximum benefit from their hard work, as opposed to just working for somebody and they earn the money and you just go home with your paycheck and it doesn't even last you till the next one. To change that, you have to change the way you think. The American Dream Declassified will help you get there. Point blank.